Welcome back to Brighton. It's time to take a look at some of today's papers and the headlines in them.
Yeah, as you can imagine, loads of the back pages reflecting on England's incredible 8-0 win over Norway last night. Lucy Staniforth still here with us. Lucy, we're going to start with the back page of the Express, which has the headline, Fjord Fiesta. Is this the start of that kind of like fiesta football from England? Because last night they were absolutely relentless, and you kind of watch the performance and say, surely they can't maintain that.
I mean, you'd love to think so, but obviously I think, yeah, that's what you want, the excitement and the festival football feel, and obviously it's in the home of football too, so what better place for it?
We know over the years England fans have got behind the national teams, whether it's the men's team or the women's team in France as well, 2019. At the stadium last night, the fans were singing "It's Coming Home." There was so much excitement, so much buzz, and that matches the performance from England, and feels like fans now are really, really starting to believe that they could go on to win this tournament.
Of course, I think any England fan would be kidding if they said that they didn't want to see a team win a major tournament. So obviously, men's, women's, who cares? Like, let's just hope that they can take it all the way.
At what point of the match last night, how many minutes in did you start to feel just completely relaxed? Because after that Austria game, we're saying, oh, 1-0. You know, they looked a little bit nervy. Of course they would. They're playing in a home tournament. They are one of the favourites. Was it 3-0 in? When were you starting to feel really relaxed about it?
Do you know what? I think the way that they played and the way that they took that game to Norway, as soon as Georgia Samway scored that penalty, I thought, do you know what? This could be anything here. I did not quite expect 8-0, but, you know...
Yeah, I don't think any of us did.
It's a fantastic start to the game.
It definitely was. It feels like as well with that performance last night and the way the whole team performed. It still felt like in the press conference, though, Serena Wiegman slightly reserved about England's chances of winning. So it feels like even the players, they're still being dragged back down to reality.
I mean, she's been there and done it, so who are we to judge what she's like in a press conference? I think that's Serena's nature, and she's very much, next game, business, and let's make sure we make it to the final.
Right, I love the headline on our next one. This is the back page of The Sun, and the headline is simply The Beth. Of course, talking about Beth Mead last night, the hat-trick hero. You know Beth fairly well. What's she like, and what's her kind of mentality like as a player?
Do you know what? She's such a playful person. She probably enjoyed last night so much, and I think that she's really humble and down to earth, and all those qualities that you love to see in a player. But I think, like I said, she's so playful and happy that she's someone that you can watch and really take joy out of.
White hot, say the Daily Mail. Praise for England striker Ellen White. Everyone's been talking about her. We were talking about her yesterday as well. Where does Ellen White rank in terms of England's all-time best strikers?
I think she's got to be right up there, obviously. You don't score the amount of goals that you score with the sort of injuries that she's had throughout her career as well, without being a fantastic striker. And I think credit to her, she's so driven and so passionate, and she's someone that you can really rely on. So I think I'm so pleased for her getting on the score sheet last night.
Because there was sort of so much chatter about her in the lead up to that and her form, but she looked really sharp last night.
Of course, I think, one thing with Ellen, she's always in the right place. So when the likes of Beth and Hempo on the wing are putting in the crosses, you can pretty much put your hat on that she'll be in and amongst the 6-yard box to score a goal.
There's so much competition in that squad, and we know that Alessia Russo, another striker, got on the score sheet as well last night. That'll add slight pressure maybe to Ellen White, but it just shows pressure's a privilege, as as Leah keeps on saying in her press conferences, and it shows that Ellen White is dealing well with that pressure.
Yeah, I think Ellen has a really steady head on her. I think she's so calm and collected, and she's so driven. So probably having the likes of Beth England and Alessia Russo chomping down her neck, it brings the best out of her. So it's what you want as a manager, isn't it? 3 fantastic strikers.
Right, we've got one more paper to get to. This is the back page of The Guardian, and they say Lionesses roar. England smash 8 to make the quarter-finals. Are they going to roar all the way to the final? Not my words, all right?
That is the question, isn't it? I think, last night was a fantastic evening, and it will give them so much confidence taking a team like Norway and winning that comfortably. So I think, why not dream?
How much confidence will that performance actually give this squad? Waking up this morning, having the breakfast, thinking, wow, we won 8-0. We know we've still got a group game to go, but surely that fills them with so much confidence to go on.
Yeah, and I think when you have that confidence and you can feel the crowd and you can actually play the game and enjoy the occasion, and it doesn't let it get to them, I think those moments is so special, and the momentum that it'll give them going forward is huge.